A civil engineer once told me three most important things in railroad construction. It kind of stuck with me. Drainage, drainage, drainage. You want to keep the track high and dry and keep the water away from it. Why is that? So you don't end up with problems like this. Now, why is this a problem? Well, it's twofold actually. First, it wasn't loaded right. It was loaded lopsided. But that wouldn't have been a problem if the track hadn't sunken on one side. And that is a drainage problem. We're going to fix that. First, we've got to move all these leaves and detritus out of the way. Okay, while I run the leaf blower, I'm going to explain what we're doing today. So, at the lowest point of this track, right beyond those track panels right there, the water collects right there and causes issues. It causes the track to sink because the ground gets soft. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the track up out of the mud by about 4 to 6 inches. And we're going to put in a pipe that's going to help drain that water across the road bed, keep it high and dry, and we're going to take those panels and we're going to rebuild this entire corner because all the ties in the rail are rotten. So we're going to start here with this panel and then go 50 feet up the track beyond that. Guess I got to get cracking. Looks like I need an angle grinder for the rail joints. So our drainage issue, I've already got part of a solution. We've been draining the water through the track, which has caused this dip we've got here on the inside rail. So now I have to dig, or together, Max and I are going to dig.
Everything is ready.
Everything is ready right here. Yep. I've got all the tools. We've got the trailer, the Ryobi, and the only thing I need to do is hang the camera up somewhere so we can work. First thing we need is a tarp to put the ballast on. So while Max shovels the ballast out of the way, I'm going to cut the rail joints so we can move this track panel out of the way.
So as of now, the main line is officially temporarily out of service.
Yeah, main line's out of service.
Oh. You want to put it down there?
Yep. So with the main line out of service, Max is starting to dig a trench for our drainage pipe. And it's a piece of drainage pipe we've had sitting around for quite some time. Not sure where we got it from, but, well, it's a perfect size, so we're going to use it. First, though, I got to remove some of the vegetation that's in the way and some of those vines and the leaf litter and all that sort of stuff that's just inside the woods. So give the water a place to go. Now to dig down.
How does that look? Do we need it deeper?
Oh, much.
Much deeper?
Much deeper, like a shovel deeper. So we're doing a couple of things here. One, Max is digging deeper so we can fit the pipe in the trench. It needs to be a slightly deeper trench than it is right now. The other thing I'm doing is I'm digging a small catchment basin because I don't want this water to just cascade down the hill as quickly as it wants to. I want to slow it down first and let it trickle out. So if we get a heavy downpour, it doesn't start eroding away the embankment. And that also helps in spring runoff when we've got a more steady stream of water. Basically, slowing the water down before it drops off the edge of the bank. Since it's more obvious after the fact, let me show you why that's important. So right up here is the catchment basin, very small, only a shovel deep, and that is lined with gravel, and that is going to allow the water to slow down and seep, hopefully, through that, unless we get too heavy a rain. But let's take a look here. I'm going to keep the camera absolutely steady, absolutely level, and this is what we're dealing with for a hill. It goes down 80 feet. So that's quite an embankment that I've got to deal with, so that's why I'm doing this catchment basin. I may extend this as I build the railroad down there. That spot right in the middle of the screen will probably end up being railroad bed at some point. Ambitious, I know, but I digress. Back to the drainage problem at hand.
Do you have any new geotextile that we're going to put under, or we don't care?
I don't think we're going to bother in this spot here.
Okay. Because it wouldn't take much. We can just lace on and put the pipe over it.
Yeah, we could do that.
A little bit of geotextile, a little bit of ballast, put the pipe, and that's it. Then we bury it with the...
Or if we cut this carefully, we can just lay it back on top.
Also.
Yeah. Cut it carefully with a shovel or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very carefully and with a hammer.
Yeah,
there's a lot of holes in it anyway.
It's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Oh, tell you the truth, it's kind of gone.
Yeah, I think we just don't worry about it. Now look at how much it has sunk into the lawn.
Yeah.
That's a substantial amount. Yeah, so let's see where the pipe lays. And who knows, maybe that's a good spot there anyway. And we'll just drop the pipe in the trench here that we've dug. I gotta finish digging it down there. Get the dirt out of it. And we're gonna raise the track anyway here. It's a lot of work, but it's got to be done. We'll lessen the grade here. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Let's try the pipe in the trench. We'll put the white part on the inlet up here. Okay, looking at it here, I think we may have to dig into this anyway, because this side's higher than the other.
That's a bump.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea
here. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that bump.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay.
There. The textile has been breached.
You gotta.
Yeah.
Water will mess with your track.
Yes.
Mostly ice. Which is still water.
Three most important things in railroad construction: drainage, drainage, drainage. And that's what we're adding.
You want to turn it? That way.
A bit of a high spot in the center there. Where the roots are.
It's kind of bent too. That's the thing.
Bent is okay as long as it's downhill. Jump on it. Yeah. There you go.
still high because we're really close to the track.
Well, let's get the level and see what it's doing. Well, I do want to raise the track. I mean, right up to where you're at, where you're standing, I want the bottom of the ties to be. So that means this is coming up. And yeah, it means we're lessening the severity of our hill.
Okay.
At least this part.
Yeah, if you raise somewhere, you're gonna have a hill somewhere else.
This is the lowest part on this part of the track, the lowest spot. And that's why the water all comes down in here and makes the track tip.
Water? What water? It's dry as hell today.
Well, yeah, today. I'm talking about springtime. All winter long, it's just a mess. This is an area that, I mean, before I raised it up to where it is now, it was lower. We had water pooling up in the wintertime, and I was driving on ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus it expands, so it pushes the track up.
Well, the track was encased in ice at that point. It's just, you're at the mercy of the ice at that point.
Now, if you want to put a small layer of ballast under the pipe, I suggest we get it a little more deeper, just a little bit.
Yep, we could do that. We could just put it around the pipe. Let's see what we're at for level. I want to have a little bit of a bubble on this so it drains down.
Okay.
And I want the inlet right here. So let's see where we're at with the level. And then we'll check it with the Mosier, just because. Hey, that sounds like a segue to today's sponsor, Mosier. Okay, we've got this in the trench. So now I've got to check the trench, or this right here, bubble, the spirit level. And then we're going to check it with Mosier, just because. Just to compare the two. Okay, so let's see what we got for a bubble. I mean, that's pretty good, actually. That's a full bubble in that direction. Now let's see what we got down here. Yeah, same thing. Full bubble in that direction. Yep. So it's going downhill that way.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see that extra water bottle, Johnny.
Oh, the extra one?
Yeah. The warm one.
We're going to make a test?
We're going to make a test.
You want me to dump the water?
Dump some water in there. In the pipe itself.
On the pipe?
Yeah. Alright, that should be good. See, does it come out the other end? It is corrugated, so maybe we need to pour more in there. Yeah. Just dump the whole thing in there.
That's our scientific test.
There we go. That's how we know it is flowing downhill, because water does not flow uphill. So that's how we know this pipe will work. Perfect. We're going to do another test. One more test, just because. Okay, now we're going to do another measurement on this, just because, just for the video, the Mosier 2 Pro. So we'll turn the device on. We're going to measure in a straight line. So this way we don't only know that it's the right pitch, we have a record of it. We can file this away somewhere. Open shape. Now we'll measure to the end of the ditch. Start on this end. Okay. Stop here. Can you move the pipe out of the ditch? We'll just see what the level of the actual ditch itself is. There. There we go. And we have a total of 11.74 feet. And let's see, what is our rise? Okay, that's the beginning. It's 0, 0, 0. And our Z is 0.61 feet. And Z is height. So we rise 0.61 feet, a little over half a foot. So just over 6 inches. And of course, the water flows downhill. I know, it was totally an unnecessary measurement to do, but it just shows that you can do this here. You can check your grade with a Mosier 2 Pro if that's all you have with you in your toolkit. Well, who are we kidding? If you're doing this with a Mosier 2 Pro, you're doing this because you need a record of the infrastructure. So big thanks to our video sponsor, Mosier, link in the description. So yeah, I think the next thing we're going to do is let's lay that hoe handle across the top where the track's going to go and see what kind of clearance we got right now. Should have done that before, I think. I'm pretty sure it's below the grade level. Oh yeah, that's below the grade level enough. That's perfect. Yeah, now we can put ballast around it. So that dirty stuff is the perfect stuff to put in around that pipe. And I'll take this opportunity to hang up the camera and grab a shovel. And one of the beauties of using a tarp is when your material gets a little too low, you can just grab the tarp and dump it on the area that it's going to. There we go, nothing wasted. Now with that done, we'll fill in around the pipe on the opposite side of the track. I think we'll back the trailer up for this. And now we can cover the pipe up right to the end of it. Well, now that that's all done, we're going to take the rest of the dirt, and Johnny's going to bring it up to the other end of the railroad, where he'll put it in a fill, which will be in a future video. Well, that's the drainage part fixed. Next, we've got to raise the track and basically replace this track. The rails wore out, the ties are rotten. I've got this brand new panels sitting here, so we're going to put those in the next video. Patreon.com/Mill Brook Railroad if you want to see that early. And if you want to know more about the railroad, millbrookrailroad.com. See you in the next one.